channel. As some of you may know, I am always on the lookout for cheap instruments at yard sales and at on Facebook Marketplace or eBay and stuff like that, and I buy cheap beat up old instruments and use the parts for my cigar box builds and my oil can builds and tin can builds and all that kind of thing. Every now and again I come across a gem in the rough, if you like. I bought 3 guitars recently. One was a Jackson Dinky, I think it is. Another one's a DeArmond 7-string, which both of them are pretty beat up. And this one, which appeared to be beat up until I cleaned it up and discovered it's immaculate. So I thought, I'm obviously not going to use this for parts. I'm just going to use this as a guitar because it's really nice. So I thought I'd do a bit of a review on it. I had never heard of them before until I went and bought this. So let's have a look at it. So this one is in what I would describe as in new condition. There's not a mark on it anywhere. It doesn't even look like it's been used. So first impression of it is it's very, very well made. It's very lovely. It's 3 pieces. It's got a nice tobacco burst, this particular one. It's all intact. And I'm just loving the build quality on this. Is excellent. You can see, very, very nice. And it's got some weight to it as well. It's on the heavy, I would say it's on the heavy side. So according to the website, this is what it features. Solid hardwood body, I'm guessing basswood, 25.5 inch scale, maple and rosewood. Medium frets, smooth satin finish on the neck, which it has. Overwound single coil and humbucking pickups. I guess they're generic. 5-way selector switch. Easy access truss rod. I love that. They're good. 5 bolt-on neck joint, which you don't see often. And it also has a vintage trem with what they're describing as a handrest. There. See this? You can also grab it and pull the trem down. But, yes, anyway, so like I do in all my guitar reviews, I'm going to tear it to pieces and show you all the guts. Let's get to the workshop. Rightio, so we've got the guitar on the bench, and I've whipped the strings off. Tuners feel nice and smooth and tight. That's really good, and the nut looks pretty decent too, cut well. Probably a hard plastic, that's fine. So let's whip the scratch guard off. Scratch plate, and have a look inside. And there you go. So what we got? Okay, so they look like the kind of pickups you'd get in like a Squire Strat or something like that. Entry level stuff, pretty generic, but doesn't mean they're bad. I like them, as you might know by now if you watch this channel regularly. I quite like these kind of pickups, and they sound great. 2 big pots there, which is awesome. Circuit board mounted toggle, very nice. Very nice work actually, very tidy, very good, as you'd expect. Now I probably shouldn't, but I'm dying to take this off because I've never seen one before, so I'm going to. Yeah, little thin screws to hold that neck in, but obviously does the job well. You can see that's very nice and tidy. So this guitar so far is impressing me. The build is excellent. And it's made in China. You know how I know? Because it says so right there. And while we've got it over, let's have a look at the trem block. Thin trem block. Extremely thin trem block, but that can be changed obviously. You could upgrade that if you wanted to. 2 springs, which is unusual, but it's doing a good job. So there you go. So it says Sterling by Music Man. So I'm guessing that this is like their cheap version. I think this is a version of the Silhouette, Music Man Silhouette, I believe. If anybody else has any more info on these guitars, I would love to hear about it. Stick it in the comments. But so far, quite an impressive thing. So another interesting thing is it has an asymmetrical cut maple neck, which means it's fatter here and than it is here. So it's thinner, so it goes like shims off and goes thinner on the top strings. Why? Apparently makes it easier, but I didn't actually even notice when I was playing. Because I just read that I know. But now I know, I can feel it. Isn't that weird? For me, the neck does feel quite wide. That's my only thing that I don't like about it. It's a bit of a wide neck, and it's a bit of a flat board. But then that's makes for faster playing, right? And looking at my other guitars here, it's remarkably similar to my PV Predator, which I love. This is a gorgeous guitar, and weighs the kind of thing, but it's very, very similar, except this comes with locking tuners. But yeah, anyway. A review another day. So just going through some cleans. I've got it through my Line 6 pod, just on the Line 6 clean, flat EQ. So this is the neck. Very Strat sounding guitar. Very bright. That's the in-between sound. Middle pickup. Very Squire Strat to me, sounds. Running hot. That's quite nasty. Yeah. So just out of interest, I'm going to just compare it to my Harley Benton, which I made. You can see this video here of me building this, which has the kind of generic same kind of pickup. So yeah, very similar in sound. This is a bit brighter, I think. But this one seems to have more output. Similar sound, but more output. But then it does say that they're overwound. Okay, so these retail around £250. I'm just online having a look. Around about £250, these retail at. So for 250 quid, that's not bad. Yeah, the build quality alone is really good. You could upgrade the pickups. The trem system's just fine. You could chuck some decent pickups in there. It's a really well-made guitar. The money's been spent on that, if that makes sense. But £250, yeah, man. And keep your eyes open, because these things pop up now and again. I'm not going to say what I paid for it, but I bought 3 guitars for a lot less than one of these costs. So, Do I keep it? Do I sell it? That's the question. I do have a lot of guitars. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. Maybe make me an offer on it. Who wants it? I hope you found this video helpful, interesting, or all of those things. If you like these kind of videos, then please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe because it helps me out in a big way. And I'll catch you in the next video.